It's the great misfortune of Sir Ed Davey that his boycott of the Windsor Banquet looks less like statesmanship and more like a cheap stunt, a symbolic grandstanding that plays well in Guardian columns but achieves nothing in the real politics of diplomacy. He might as well get in a kayak. Sir Ed argues that Trump alone has the power to end Gaza's famine and force Netanyahu to release the hostages. This isn't wholly untrue, but it isn't all the truth. Washington doesn't wield the only pressure that Israel truly listens to. But to dress up his absence from dinner as the decisive moral act is a stretch. State banquets are theatre, polite cutlery, predictable toasts, and carefully stage-managed handshakes. They're not the forum where ceasefires are brokered. It's the risk of this stunt, even though it's been done before in 2019, it was done, and at that point what's he called? The Speaker of the House of Commons joined in, as well as Mr. Corbyn. But refusing the monarch's personal invitation has always been considered a grave discourtesy. Davey insists he wrote to the king with regret. Still, the perception remains he is embarrassing the sovereign to jab at Donald Trump. And by making the boycott the message, Davey ensures the famine in Gaza is not the headline. It's gesture politics. It's Davey's virtue signalling that dominates. And although there is some sort of precedent, it's irrelevant. Corbyn, Cable, Burko all refused the 2009 Trump dinner. Trump still dined, still basked in royal ceremony, still persuaded the world of his own agenda. Nothing changed. Instead, Davey might have chosen to attend and use the event for private diplomacy. A quiet word to US aides or even to Starmer might have carried more weight than sulking outside the gates. He might have accepted but made a public statement immediately before or after, placing Gaza at the centre of his remarks. That would have balanced respect for the Crown with protest. And he might have mobilised Parliament to raise an urgent debate to tie Britain's aid and trade language directly to Gaza and to drag the government onto uncomfortable ground. As it is, he looks petty and silly. He's grabbed a headline today. He's lost out on dinner tomorrow. David places himself on the sidelines when in fact he should be preparing for the main stage. He is applauded by activists who never liked Trump anyway. Whether anyone in Washington or Jerusalem notices is doubtful. He certainly hit the press in Turkey, but the harder question is whether he now intends to sustain pressure in Parliament, or whether this will fade into one more headline about his summer of prayerful consideration. It's, broadly speaking, Ed Davey's effort is meaningless, and it suggests somebody who isn't quite up to leading a political party that could easily, within the next few weeks, become His Majesty's loyal opposition.